Coinbase just launched something that people think is going to revolutionize crypto and just bring the industry forward, but I think that it's going to basically do nothing. It's supposed to be the equivalent to the S&P 500 in crypto, and establishing this as just a way to just buy the crypto market and enjoy everything, when it's just not how this thing works, right? And we'll break it down, but this is the announcement that they had for it. So Coin 50, the S&P equivalent for the crypto industry, and I think that it is completely worthless to have this. It doesn't really matter, and you have a bunch of infighting on what is involved in it and what isn't, because if my token that I love's not in there, then it's just a trash fund, right? So that's basically the response to this, and we'll go over some of the comments, but why I think that this is not a big deal and actually doesn't matter at all, because there's only been one winner in crypto, and it's Bitcoin. Everything else against Bitcoin has never made all-time highs once in the past and then doesn't do it again, right? That's just how it's been the story for everything. And all the top 10 for coins never stays the same for a long period of time. This thing shuffles around constantly because things are constantly dying once the hype goes away, and the new shiny thing that people can try and pump money in to quickly make some money, that's the thing that is the new shiny object, right? But this fund has a breakdown like this. It has it's based on the circulating market cap, so market cap weighted fund, just like the S&P and stuff. A lot of things that track that. They rebalance quarterly, and the top 3 assets that make up 85% of this whole thing is Bitcoin, ETH, Solana. Bitcoin's 50% of the entire thing. So, I mean, I guess I would do 100% Bitcoin. I wouldn't mess around with anything else, but to each their own. This is just like these coins, they move so drastically. Dogecoin, had a huge move up because of Elon Musk and the Doge department and the government now, but it's just never consistent, right? So by doing this and by putting money into this fund, you have 50% Bitcoin, and the rest of it is just massive gambles, right? Just massive swings of stuff that more than likely are going to die or underperform Bitcoin. So why would you want to get into this fund? And why would you want to buy coins that you have a great probability will not be around in 5 or 10 years? And with them not being around means that you're going to end up underperforming just having Bitcoin. If you look at 2017, so this is a historical snapshot from December in 2013. So these are the top 10 coins: Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ripple, Peercoin, Name, Cork, Megacoin, BitShares, Feathercoin, Primecoin. We were in the era of adding coin to the end of stuff because Bitcoin was around, and that's what everyone wanted to do. So now all of these top 10s, if you would have bought a basket of the top 10 cryptos here, you would have massively underperformed Bitcoin, which is $955, currently trading at like $90,000. So you could buy this basket of coins. All of these died except for Bitcoin. So there's no reason to buy this basket because these just don't win. Litecoin, I'm pretty sure, is down from even this price here. Even if it's up a little bit, it might be flat. But since 2013, Bitcoin goes to 90,000. You underperform. You lost. That's not an index. You want the thing that wins, right? All of these are dead. So if we fast forward, go to 2017, you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, Litecoin falling. Was number 2 falling down this list. Cardano, IOTA, Dash, NEM, Monero. Again, so nothing from here besides Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ripple are on this list, except Bitcoin maintained its spot. Ripple, Litecoin fell down. So this next cycle, these are just new projects. The new shiny stuff comes in that people can try and make a bunch of money on. And eventually, the hype and everything dies, and you can't make so much money, so you got to go to the new shiny thing. That's just this cycle, just rinse and repeats this way. So none of these, Monero, Nem, Dash, IOTA, Cardano, maybe now. I think Litecoin's out. Ripple, I think, is just barely still in the top 10 now. Bitcoin Cash isn't, and Ethereum is at number 2. So Ethereum's the only one that's hanging on here. It has still underperformed Bitcoin in terms of Bitcoin. It's very hard for people to understand that for some reason, but in terms of Bitcoin, it's not been good against Bitcoin. If we look at 2021, so I would do 2020, but the snapshot stuff was before prices ran up, so we'll look at after prices ran up. So we got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, Tether, Solana, Cardano, XRP, USDC, Polkadot, Dogecoin. So Litecoin has fallen out of the top 10, not here. Ripple continues to fall, going lower and lower. And let's see, 96 cents. It was at 5 cents in 2013, 72. So basically from 2017 to 2021, it didn't really do anything. Went up a little bit, but not much, especially compared to Bitcoin. And again, Ethereum holds on to its number 2 spot. But this 10, very different from the 2013 top 10, very different from the even 2017 top 10. There is one or two that might stick around in here until they fall off later on. So they will always fall off. And if we look at it today, it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Solana, Binance, Doge, Ripple, USDC, and Cardano. And Ripple is below where it was in 2021. So these baskets just don't make sense in this case, because the way this crypto thing works and a bunch of these altcoins work is simply just creating the new shiny thing, creating hype, and then trying to dump it on people as they get hyped in to buy it, so you can, dump your worthless coins, get some money for it, and then move on to the next thing. They might stick around for a little bit as people try and continue trading them, keeping them relevant, and hold on to dear life, holding on that they might be right, and they couldn't have possibly been a greater fool. But now, then they eventually fall out, and people no longer want the shit coins that are there, and they move on to the real things in Bitcoin or the next shiny thing to continue trying to chase some sort of gains. So I understand why Coinbase did this. Obviously, they want an S&P 500 for crypto, but in this space, it just doesn't exist, right? It's Bitcoin and then everything else. That's going to make people mad. People don't agree with that, but that's just how it is. You go back to any single moment in time, Bitcoin's been number 1. Nothing else ever has been. So Bitcoin is the market. Everything else is distractions, really. And these altcoins that people try to hype up, pump. ICOs were a big thing, trying to pump things and get them out there and get money for yourself, give people a worthless token. Recently, there's been a bunch of VCs pumping tokens, using these tokens as exit liquidity to dump on retail to get their money back. So it's just not a space, at least right now, and I don't think it ever will be one where it's, things are going on to actually try and build things. It just seems like a space, these altcoins, that just doesn't exist and can't really exist. But let me know what you think. Do you think that this Coinbase 50 or the Coin 50 is the next best thing, the S&P 500, or is it going to underperform just simply holding Bitcoin? That's gonna do it for this video. As always, don't forget to smash the button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next